said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. I made her when I shot out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Mike, wait, set. Wait, 20. Mike. Hey, let's get him home. Mike, 55. Right there. Roll bandit. Come on. All right, here we go. Roll bandit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
We own it. 55, come on. Ozzie. Ozzie. Check 55, come on. Go. Wait, 28.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, Michel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jacket, reload! Hey, exit.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Wait, 20. Alpha. 55 is my guy, 55.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. The quick slant caught. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, box truck. Man, I got you.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. You're trapped.
Now Brady again. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Bravo.
Throwing now is Brady. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Brady going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First carry for James Conner. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first down, Conner trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Washington. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
61, matchbox lights. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Conner. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
First down, New England.
Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Watch the pass. 555. Rip. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, check it.
To throw again. Brady. And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Edward. Ozzie. 10. Hey, 66.
Brady to throw again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, 32 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Moncrief. 75 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
55. Blue down. Shadow.
Brady going to throw here. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 55. Hey, Haywood. Mike 55. Hey, Alabama. You got nothing. Go Bandit.
Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Extra point now by Boswell. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw, Brady. And off his back foot, he'll heave. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. That is just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michel. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. On first down, Brady. And Demaryius Thomas, what a catch there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Hey, check it. 26, Mike, 24, go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Hey, 66. Hey, check Mike. Hey, exit. Watch 55. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 50-72.
On second down, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, it got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
This is counter. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.